Hey, pool fans. Kevin here. We got some pool for you today. We have the first match of the day of the NZ Pure Amateur Ladies Tour Stop number 2 coming at you from Bigwigs Billiards here in Newmarket, Ontario. Yeah, this is day number 2. Yesterday we played down to 4 players left, so we have the top 4 players remaining today. This is an A-side match right here on this table in front of you, and on the table in the background, the upper left corner there, that's a B-side match. Final 2 over there on the B-side. And yeah, they did flip a coin for the break. So we have Kristy Ranalli versus Kristy Allen. Yep, my money's on Kristy to win this one. Yep, had to get that obligatory joke out of the way. I'm sure you've never heard it before. All right, that is Kristy Ranalli at the table right now. Shooting solids.
Hola.
Howdy, howdy, howdy.
How is everybody today?
Bright-eyed and bushy-tailed.
No.
Nope.
Could have stayed in bed for another hour.
Yeah, got a little bit of a late start on the tournament today, but we're up and running now.
Morning, or afternoon, Jimbo.
Yes, Rick, they did flip a coin for the break. Guess they were in a hurry to get started. Can't wait for the lag.
Man.
So we waited long enough. Let's get this on the road. Get the show on the road.
Half of the girls were lagging, half of them were flipping a coin. I wanted to lag. The better players seem to want to lag, and the other players want to flip coins.
I must be a bad player then, because I always flip.
Good afternoon, Rick. Welcome in, everybody. Thanks for joining us today.
All right, now this is going to bring Kristy Allen to the table.
Christy with a C.
Kristy with a C. I may have to move our chat over to the other side of the screen.
Why?
Well, the stuff in the background makes it hard to read.
Huh.
Or the other side of the screen looks like it'd be more friendly to chat.
More better?
More better.
Okay. I'll make it the most bestest it can be.
Whoa, let's not get overboard here.
Well, yeah, I know it is early, but, hey.
Right, let's see, we can move this over here. And
yeah, no, they did something that I've never seen done in a tournament, and I like it. The blind draw bounty.
yeah,
I've never seen that done, and I like that idea. I mean, I've seen them put like this person won. If you have like a annual tournament, this person won it the last time, so the bounty is on them. But yeah, or like they had a birthday tournament for somebody, and the bounty was on the birthday boy. Things like that. But yeah, I'd never seen that, and I really like it. I am not sure, Rick. Is she Canadian, eh?
yes, the Kristy with a K, that's Potty Mouth Kristy, yep.
It is?
Yep.
Okay.
That's her new nickname from yesterday.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Did you catch her cussing on the live stream?
It's funny because she says she has a potty mouth, but she kept on using like the kind of curse words you use in front of like a 3-year-old. Like, oh, shucky darns.
Oh. And fudge and back the truck up and stuff like that.
Stuff like that.
Yeah. Shut the front door.
All right, I moved the chat over to the left side. Is that more better?
Yeah, it is. At that table in the background there, you have your match for 4th place playing. At the table is Elise.
All right, Kristy going to try to make the 6-7 combination past the 13, or at least make the 13.
Was that the 13?
Yeah, that was the 13. All right, so solids are blocking some of the stripes. They're blocking the stripes over here on the right, blocking the stripes over on the left.
Skill levels are up on the board at your race in the middle of 5-4. Those are what these ladies' skills. And no, there is no. Did they deduct?
Yeah, they only deduct a game if they have the same skill level, then they will shorten the race.
Yep.
But if they have different skill levels, they race to their skill
race
level.
to their skill level. And this is your winner side finals that you're watching here.
Yep. Winner side finals, hot seat match, point match, king of the hill, whatever you want to call it. Whatever you call it in your neck of the woods.
Or however long you've been playing pool.
That too.
Because Chris Robbins told me it's because we're old school. Why we say point match.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I thought that was just a regional thing.
I was told it was because we're old school.
Was she calling us old?
I think so.
That Chris Robbins.
I did just have another birthday, so 29 again.
You just had another 29th birthday.
Yep. At what age do we get to start counting backwards? All right, well, let's see what Christy is going to do here.
She's going to slice that 6 in with the bridge.
I wouldn't be slicing that 6 in with the bridge. I'd cut the 4 before I did anything with this 6 ball.
She's going to slice it in without the bridge.
She's just playing
slicing.
safe.
Ooh. You don't want to tie up. Well, actually, it still goes. It goes, but the 11 doesn't. So actually, that's not a bad shot.
Yeah.
Because the 6 still goes, but the 11 doesn't.
Oh, I get to start counting backwards at 29.
Oh, okay.
Don't plan on living for very long.
I knew there's a reason we kept Rick around. Why we haven't banned him yet?
Don't plan on living for very long if you start counting backwards once you reach 29.
Guess 29 more years you get to live, I guess, until you hit 0. I don't know. I don't know how that works.
Sports book is already up and going this afternoon.
Yeah, they got a sports book here. Off-track betting. So a bunch of people come in here and they're going to start yelling at the TV screens before too long. At least that's what I've been told.
They weren't really yelling yesterday at the screens very much. Every once, like the horse races, they were, every once in a while somebody'd yell for somebody to come through. But
I think today's their busy day, I think.
Yeah. Bounce.
Yeah, it's only 1 o'clock on a Sunday. This place is starting to fill in.
Yeah, they got a pool tournament. They got
2 pool tournaments.
The last 4 of this tournament, they have a weekly tournament going on.
They got about at least a dozen people sitting over in the sports book area. Oh,
that ended up nice.
11 helped a little bit there.
Yeah, pretty straight in. These pockets, they look like big old buckets, but they do have a little bit of shelf on them, so they accept things at the easier speeds. At hard speeds, they act like they're like 4 1/4 inch pockets, but they're not. They're like 5-inch pockets, but they act like 4 1/4 when you hit them with speed. Oh.
All right. Brings Kristy Allen to the table with a nice looking lay of the balls here to try to get the first game. I think I might draw back for the 14 and then the 10 next, I think. But she's going to do it the other way. She's going to go to the 10 and then the 14.
I don't know what she's doing here. She's just rolling it in and going to take the long cut.
Or she's just going to play safe on this.
Play safe. First game in the books over here on the other table to Kayla. And I don't know what their race is.
All right, so just knocking that 14 out into play so that if she does come back to the table again, if Christy doesn't make this 8 ball, then she should have a more easily makeable shot than where it was.
And race on the other table is a 6-4 race. Kayla going to 6.
That's a
Least
nice
to 4.
shot. Oh, no.
No, get out of there.
And that will be an automatic loss. So
Yep.
Christy Allen is going to take the first game.
I had one of those yesterday. Wasn't quite like that. Mine was kind of an unexpected, double kissing off of a ball and shooting sideways and scratching.
So we are playing some WPA rules 8-ball. Which is basically the same as CSI rules, BCA rules 8-ball. Doing rack your own, alternate break. It's call ball and pocket. One of the differences, if you scratch on the break, is it's in the kitchen and not anywhere on the table. A scratch any other time is a ball in hand anywhere on the table. And just like CSI or BCA rules, it's always open after the break. You have to make a shot to choose groups. You can't just make a ball on the break and that's your group.
Yep. And if the 8-ball is still on the table, the game is still in play. So scratch on the 8 is not a loss unless you make it.
Right. And 8 on the break is not a win.
Or a loss.
Or a loss. All right, Kristy Ranalli with the break.
She's got a long bridge for her break. 1 on the side, 6 in the corner. Nope, 6 hangs in the corner, but ball down. They call them friends here. Isn't that cute?
They call what friends?
When you make balls on the break. Like when a couple of times I came up dry on the break, they're like, "Oh, no friends."
What do you mean? I have lots of friends. What are you talking about? That's not a nice thing to say about me.
So they call them, when you make balls on the break, they're friends.
Oh, okay.
So we got some new terminology to use.
All right. Guess people are probably getting kind of tired of hearing me say nobody home, so I got to come up with something new to say.
And then now you got no friends.
No friends. Never too old to learn something new.
Mm-hmm.
Well, speaking for myself only, you're not old, but I am.
Yeah.
You're only 29 again.
Uh-huh. Yeah, you're like in your 40s.
I'm a cradle robber.
Cradle robber. Yeah, I'd like to thank NZ Pure.
Yes.
For their sponsorship of this tour. Then Christy and Grace for everything that they do to put it together, the pool rooms and all the other sponsors. But yeah, definitely want to be sure NZ Pure gets the recognition they deserve for what they're doing for women's pool up here.
Yes, thank you. So this tournament was also a fundraiser for local charities. The local charity this time was the local food bank.
$1,800.
$1,800 plus a big pile of food.
Yep.
That they raised.
Money going towards. We found out yesterday one of the chairs or whatever came in yesterday, and the money is going towards a walk-in cooler.
To keep all that food fresh.
To keep so that they don't have to have just non-perishable, that they can actually give cheese and bread and milk, or cheese and butter and milk and things like that to the people.
Not just pantry items.
Yes, they can actually have cold foods,
some fresh foods.
Yes.
Because boxed foods, stays fresh forever, but it's not always the most healthy. Fresh foods are good for you.
Yeah, there's not a lot of real calories, and a lot of them are just fake filler calories. So yeah, good on them. Good on the women. Gave 10% of our Calcutta money to the charity as well. So.
I've noticed the Canadian players, they like to hold the bridge up in the air, whereas the American players will keep the bridge flat on the table at all times.
Yeah, I've only seen like 3 of the girls do that, and it's the ones with the lower handicaps that I've seen holding the bridge. And why Kevin and I make comment on that is that if you want your bridge to be stable, You set it on the ground on the table and put your hand on it.
Hmm.
It moves around too easy when you're holding it up in the air like
Yeah,
that.
especially when you're like stroking the cue ball, you kind of move your other hand too at the same time a little bit, and
Yeah.
now you just miss hit where you're trying to hit. All right, so Kristy Ranalli is stripes. I wasn't sure if the table was still open when she was kicking at the bridge or not, but I guess the table was still. She was kicking at the 9, but now
Yeah.
just Kristy just
She
shot a
didn't.
stripe, so I guess the table was still open.
She must not have liked her options at anything else. But
Hmm.
I don't know that I like kicking at a ball when it's open table and then giving up ball in hand. Ooh, used all of that
Yep.
hole. Christy was real happy. Ranalli yesterday. Potty mouth. um, my first game yesterday was a table run. They keep track of table runs in this. It's also an extra $50 or something for the.
Hmm.
And then she had 2 of them in her match. I was all worried about it. My first time here, they were iffy about letting me play, and I run my first rack,
run out your very first game.
and then I almost break and run the next rack. There, I was like,
cool it, slow down, slow down. They're not gonna let you play.
gonna forfeit me out the tournament right now. Yeah, they have a couple of extra things that they give out money for, which is kind of cool. A little extra way to get a little bit of money. Calcutta, uh, Bounty, and 8-ball runouts.
Now, was your run out? Was it a break and run?
It was an on. I'm sorry.
It was an on, not a row.
Yeah.
Yeah. So just a table run, but not a break and run.
Yep. Ran all 8 balls. She broke dry, and I ran the table on her.
Good on you.
Yeah, but I heard somebody else has like 3 or 4 now.
Wait, now Kristy Allen is shooting stripes? I thought Kristy Ranalli was stripes.
Yeah, I don't know what's going
What
on
the heck's
here.
going on here?
I mean, if she shot more than 1 stripe, it changes. Now she stripes. Even if it was the other way around. Once you've pocketed a ball and you shoot another ball, you are now that group.
Maybe I was talking too much and I lost track of what was going on.
No, she shot a stripe with
Yeah.
ball in hand.
Yeah, Kristy Ranalli. She shot that stripe down the corner. We made comment that it, used all of that pocket.
Yeah, so
That was Kristy Ranalli, right?
yes.
And that was a stripe, right?
Yes.
Okay. And she didn't scratch on that shot.
No.
Okay.
I don't know what happened.
All right. So I'm not confused.
Christy shot at the wrong balls. Oh, okay. Cindy was. Hi, Cindy.
Oh, okay.
Truffles.
So
Yeah.
so Kristy Ranalli, she shot a stripe by accident.
Well, she must not have been painting. Didn't realize that Christy Allen
Okay.
had.
Okay, Cindy has straightened us out. Gotcha. Okay.
Okay, but once she shoots that first ball and then makes the second shot, you change. Well, that's the CSI rule. I don't know about World Pool rules, but CSI rules. Once you make that second shot, you have now changed your group.
Yeah, then under CSI rules, once you shoot the second ball of the wrong group, you are now that group. You can't call foul. Like you can't let someone run all 7 balls and then as they're getting ready to shoot the 8 ball say, "Oh, foul." Yeah.
Yeah, and it used to be that you could, and that's why they changed that rule, because people were doing stuff like that.
Yeah, you let them shoot the whole rack and then call foul just as you're getting ready to shoot the 8.
Yeah, see, that's what Mike is saying. And I'll be right back.
All right, so Kristy Allen at the table, shooting stripes. Oh, and hello, Cindy. So she's looking at shooting this 9. Does that 11 go past the 10 into the corner? No, I don't think it does. And I don't know if the 11 goes by the 8 either. So if the 11 passes the 10, or is that the 12? That's the 12. If the 11 passed the 12 to the corner, I'd probably shoot the 11 now and not the 9. But I don't think it passes. All right, it's going to bring Kristy Ranalli back to the table. All right, thank you, Cindy, for setting me straight. Oh, is she going to scratch? Nope, not going to scratch. Almost. All right, it's going to bring Kristy back to the table, and I think that once the 9 is gone, I think the 11 will pass. You know, if she can see that 9, I think I like starting with the 9. If she can shoot the 9 here, and if she can bring the cue ball out, then she can shoot that there, and then that there, and then the 8 ball there. Yeah, and I think that's what she's going to do. Cindy, well, they're not playing CSI rules. They're playing the world standardized rules. So I'm not sure what the ruling is on that. Yeah, I'm looking at the rules, and it's not really, doesn't really tell me if that's what the ruling is on that. So I'm guessing under the world standardized rules that I'm guessing it doesn't have to be only the first shot, that you can let them shoot multiple shots before calling foul. So under CSI rules, that's definitely not allowed. But under the rules we're playing here, I don't know. I just opened up the rule book, and it doesn't really, well, online PDF rules, and it doesn't say. So I'm gonna guess that what she did was perfectly legal. All right, Kristy Ranalli ties it up, one apiece. So yeah, this is a handicapped tournament. Depending on your skill level, you have to win a different number of games. So that's what the numbers in parentheses mean. Kristy Ranalli has to win 5 games before Christy Allen wins 4 games. So it's a 5-4 race. All right, looks like Christy had one friend on the break. All right, it's going to bring Kristy Ranalli to the table. Table is still open. Yeah, it looks like she has only stripes to shoot at, so even if she wanted solids, I don't think she could shoot any. All right. She might even billiard off of the 12 into the 2 ball, pocket the 2, leave the cue ball just hanging in the jaws of the pocket. And I think that's what she's going to do. Or I think that's what she was attempting and just ended up catching the 2 a little too thin. So now, can Christy see that 5? Yeah, she can. So actually these solids are all pretty open now. Nice shot, Christy. So yeah, I think I would shoot. All right, yeah, I see the pattern here. Yeah, you shoot the 6 over here, come out with the cue ball over here, trying to get straight on the 1, shoot the 1, follow up with the cue ball here, shoot the 3 that way, roll forward to about here, shoot the 7 there, stop shot, and then 8 over there. Oh, and it looks like she sees the same pattern.
Okay.
Pretty straightforward.
Well, looks like Kristy got out of that even last game, even though she had
Run, cue ball, run.
Sorry, it's going to bounce off the rail a little bit. She wants it to. It's actually going to come off and go straight at the 7 ball, it looks like.
Yeah, this ended up fine. I thought I was going to stop sooner than this. Just roll forward, off the rail a little.
And I think she's going to have to go off the end rail and back out a little bit for the 8. I wouldn't want to just roll this in and end up low of it.
Yeah, just as long as you don't hit the 15, she should be okay. And
Yeah,
I don't
think
she'll.
it will.
I
It looks
don't.
like it's
Yeah.
going to go to the rail, to the left of the 15, come back right up at the
Perfect.
9.
That's perfect.
Yeah, this is how she played against me yesterday, where she was doing stuff,
Just running
just
out on
running
you.
out.
All right. Nice out, Kristy Allen.
Well, you know, and when they go back and rewatch this, Christy's going to probably go and read a rule book.
I looked in the rules for the WPA rules, and it makes no mention of that. So I was thinking that it's probably legal under WPA rules, but not CSI rules.
Oh, where is our auto ref when we need it?
Because he's familiar with the world standardized rules as well as the CSI rules.
And so is Damien Turchetto. They're familiar with all of the rule sets. APA, BCA, Whirlpool, because the Whirlpool is the ones, isn't that? Is the Whirlpool what they use for the Atlantic Cup?
Probably. That would probably make sense why Rick Donner is so familiar with them, because he's the ref for the Atlantic Challenge Cup or Atlantic Cup Challenge. I always get
Atlantic Cup Challenge.
I always get it backwards. The Atlantic Challenge Cup. I always forget which one it is. Is it Atlantic Challenge Cup or Atlantic Cup Challenge? Atlantic Challenge Cup.
And on the other table, Kayla is up 2-0 over Elise. These are the final four of, what did we have, 22 this weekend?
23.
23.
Yep, 23 with $1,000 added, I believe.
Yep. First place is like 600 or 650, and then first place in the Calcutta is another 600, so it's like 1,200, 1,250 for first place if you bought yourself in the Calcutta.
And what was the entry fee? Do you know what the entry fee was at the tournament?
No idea.
Yeah.
Probably on that flyer you have.
It might be. It's a good possibility. Oh, that's not what I wanted.
That's not it.
Yeah, I'll figure it out later. Oh, nice shot. Oh, I thought she was going to bump that 8 out of there. You know, if the 13 goes by the 8 to this bottom corner, then she's fine because she has a 10 ball to get position on it, but it might not go. So she may have to break it out.
Yeah, it looks like that's what she was trying to slide into it and just missed it. And she can still shoot it from here if it goes. Oh, no, it doesn't go past that 8. It doesn't look like it from that other 8. I don't know. Maybe it does. Because these pockets are so big.
Yeah, I don't think the 13 passes the 8.
Cindy just said she didn't get one on the break and she's still shooting. If that's so, there's some weird stuff going on this match.
I'm going to have to go and check the replay.
1, 2, 3, 4. Well, there's 7 solids out there.
I'm going to have to check. I got to check the replay.
Entry fee is based on your handicap. 3s were 30, 4s were 40, so it's 10 times what your handicap is. 30, 40, 50, 60, 70.
All right, there's right. Yeah, Kristy Allen definitely made a ball on the break.
Okay.
She made the 4 in the corner. I just checked the replay. So there's no funny business there.
Okay, good. But I swore I just counted that there was 7 solid. The 4's right there on the table.
Did I go back too many games?
You went back too many games. The 4 is on the table. There was 7 solids on the table.
I did. I went back too many games. Okay, Kristy Ranalli broke
and didn't make anything.
and Christy Allen shot.
Okay. Now, so Cindy saw the wrong person break there. Yeah, so everything's good.
Yeah, we're all yep. No funny business going on. We're good.
No funny. No funnies.
So yeah, Kristy Ranalli broke dry, and Christy Allen got up and shot.
Okay. Well, let's see. She gets out here for this 2. She can come. Can she come around this for the 1?
Yeah, she can. It's kind of a tight window, but she can. Yeah, she can go to the end rail in between that 13-1.
And then does the 8 go in the corner afterwards?
That's a good question.
All right, Kayla now up 3-0.
If it doesn't, well, she could either try to run into
it here.
or she could, from the 1 ball, she could follow to the end rail for the
She wants
8 ball
that
up
13
table.
to get out of there. Oh, it does.
That worked out pretty good.
That worked out real nice. Push this up. 1 ball in the this upper left-hand corner, and 8 ball. She can either stop and shoot it in the side or roll up and shoot it in the lower right-hand corner.
Yeah, I like the stop shot because
pull it back a little bit.
Yeah, you don't even have to, but yeah, you could.
To shoot it in the side.
Mm-hmm.
If you roll too far, you're in trouble.
Yeah.
Because it's going to come off the rail. Yeah. She's got a little angle.
Yeah, a stop shot is easier than rolling forward exactly 3 inches.
And it looks like that's what she's doing. She's just going to draw this back an inch for straight and inside.
Yeah, she actually...
It came up a little short. She could have drawn on another inch.
Yeah, she actually just shot a stop shot, and it drifted to the side rail. And
oh, yeah. Yeah, she had a little angle. She had to cut the ball.
And if she's not careful, I think she could scratch in the corner.
Yeah, you want to just roll this ball in.
Ooh.
Nice bank shot, Christy.
Nice
2 apiece?
Nice 2-railer. Kristy Ranalli. 2 apiece. And it's going to be Christy Allen's rack and break.
Yeah, it's a little confusing when you got people with the same name playing. Mm-hmm. So you're forgiven, Cindy. You just have to send me truffles.
Mm-hmm. Christy.
Yeah, and if anybody out there needs truffles for their loved ones for Christmas, Thanksgiving, to put under your pillow, hide in your nightstand.
Don't put them under the pillow; they might melt.
Yeah. Truffles are us. Cindy Medina.
All right, so pretty decent break, spread out pretty nice. Oh, that 2 did not go.
No, it held up.
All right, Kristy Ranalli to the table. Yeah, shit. No friends on that break.
No friends.
All right, I think I'm liking stripes.
Yeah.
Except that 8 ball is going to be kind of a tight spot.
Yeah, but you got to play. You got a couple of balls there. You can get it out with what is that? The 12 and the 13 over there by it.
Yeah, 12, 13, 14 out there near the 8. Whoa, okay. I thought I was going to keep going. No, it landed perfect. And she can roll forward for the 12 next or the 9.
Did she get that window?
She doesn't. I think she might even have a little bit of angle where she can like bump the 4 out, so give her a little bit more room on the 8 ball.
Yeah.
She can bump to 4 and then play position for the 14 in the side. I think she has that angle. If she shoots the 12, no, she can't. She can't play position for the 14 because the 13 would be in the way.
Yeah.
All right, she's going to play a 13 up table.
Yep, and shoot and stop. right there for the 12
And actually, what's
or
that?
the 14.
What's that stripe? That's the 15 by the 6 on the rail. So she could save that 15 for last and roll forward.
Shoot the 8 in the side or something.
Shoot the 8 inside or up table.
No, I don't think it's going to matter now because, if Christy gets any of those balls out of there.
Yeah, that 6 is tied up, so she's going to have to get that 6 out of there. I don't think the 6 passes the 15.
No, it doesn't look like it does. You can't rub it off the back of it either to go because the 6 is on the rail.
Right.
Yeah, so I heard here with the sports book, you can win all kinds of money, but they can only pay you $1,000 a day. So if you win like $4,000, they can give you $1,000 today, $1,000 tomorrow, $1,000 the next day, or you can get $1,000 here and then go to like downtown Toronto and collect the rest of your money. So it's kind of cool. You can come here, have $1,000 bankroll for a few days if you win some money. I heard that last night. I was like,
or
oh,
can
that's
you
kind of weird.
or can you just let it ride?
Maybe.
Or just have it on credit here, where you have a $4,000 credit, so you can just
Keep betting.
keep betting out of from your in-house credit.
Yeah, I don't know, but I thought that was kind of neat.
Yeah, I'm new to this because we don't have that in the U.S.
Well, and we're not not gamblers like that. We like to play pool. I like to hit the button on the slot machine. Is that gambling?
Sure.
I don't think it's gambling. I think it's just giving the money to the casino slower than just walking in. Here you go, thank you. Oh, I thought it was going to come down and break that out, and it just rubbed the 5. It looked like it was going to come down table and maybe even hit the 15 or the 6, but just rubbed the 5 ball.
All right, long, tough shot on the 13.
Yeah, all she's got to do is stay down with it. She doesn't have to do anything with her cue ball on this to get a shot. Oh, she hit it too much into that left-hand side of the pocket, and the cue ball went straight in.
All right, so she's going to have to get that 6 ball out of there. So probably shoot the 5 on the side, roll forward, try to break it out. She could also do it from the 7 to try to come into the 15. She's probably going to shoot the 4, roll forward a little for the 7, and then from the 7 try to break out that 15, 6. This looks like a pretty good angle to try to break it out.
Now follow it with a little bit of top left-hand English to go into it. Nope.
And the 6 doesn't pass, does it?
It does not pass out. It still does not pass the 15.
Okay, still doesn't pass. All right. Whoa.
Woohoo! That was a little bit.
All right. Guess we're gonna find out what her plan is.
Well, she's cut. She's called the 5 in the side, and now I look for her to make this because she made a couple of these against me.
Okay, guess she's gonna. Can she bank the 6? Does it go by the 8?
It must.
I'm not. I don't know. I don't think. I don't know that it goes by the 8 to bank it.
To rail it.
You bank it long, like zigzag it to the corner or something.
Yeah, but I think even 9's in the way for that. She's just trying to play it safe.
All right. If that 6 was frozen, but no one called it frozen.
She walked over and Kristy walked over and looked at it.
Okay.
She walked over behind to look at it to see if it was.
All right. So no problem there. Kristy or I probably just play safe here. Yep. Try to leave her hooked behind the 8, and she has done so.
Yeah, I think you kick in, kick the 6 out, call it in the corner.
Or maybe kick to the end rail, trying to just touch the 6.
Oh no! I mean, even if she kicks it out of there, maybe even the cue ball comes in back up in behind the 8, where all you leave her is a thin cut on the 15.
Yeah.
It may, I don't know. I think,
Yeah, kick it behind the 6 is not a bad shot. Call it in the corner.
yeah.
And the cue ball might stick there, or end up like under the 15, like between the 15 and the rail, or something like that, where she doesn't have an easy shot.
Yeah, if she can get it completely in behind the 6 ball here, she should end up okay. Now, if she doesn't get in behind it, she's going to hit the and ends up hitting from our view here, the left side of the 6. The cue ball is going to come back out and give her a shot on the 9 or the 15. So you have to get in completely in behind the 6 ball.
Mm-hmm. Yes, definitely. Got to go in deep. Oh, got a referee in the way here.
This is Roy, our ref. Thanks for coming out and doing everything, Roy.
Yeah, thanks, Roy. All right, good hit, and it almost did what we were talking about, where it might go forward a little bit closer to the 15, where it's a really tough shot.
It's still a tough shot. It's a thin cut.
Yeah.
She's got to let her cue ball go sideways a little bit, and that 6 can be a big ball for ending up with a shot on the 9.
Yeah, she might even shoot the 9 here if she can. If she can leave a shot for the 15.
I think the angle is wrong. She's pushing to where the 8 ball would be in the way. It looks like she's going towards the left-hand side of the table if she was to shoot the 9.
Good shot. Clear the 6. Get off the 8. This is good.
Yeah.
That's a nice shot.
Yep. On here, it's all you got to do is make it. Cue ball's running right back at with some center ball. Cue ball's running right at the 8 ball.
Yeah, just don't underhit it and leave the cue ball like frozen to the end rail.
It looks like she's drawn this to the side rail and back out. And normally I like that on these pockets. I mean, she made it, but see, she put the wrong English on it, heading down towards the end rail.
Yeah, that was just center draw, and she needed a little bit of left. She needed to shoot that with some bottom left.
Yeah. Now, had she followed it, she'd have been, maybe a foot and a half, 2 feet closer to the ball. You know how I like chasing shape.
Mm-hmm. Nice shot.
Oh,
no. I thought it was in.
Yep, that's getting ready to be a...
Yeah, these 2 balls will put Kristy Allen on the hill.
Yeah.
Should she successfully pot them.
Yeah, I look for her too.
Pot the green in the middle, hold the white right there.
Yeah, or even just let it go forward a little bit. Don't try to do anything to cinch the ball, or just roll the ball in and let the cue ball roll forward a little bit.
Yeah, just roll it in. You make the 8 from anywhere on the table unless you're corner hooked.
It's hanging in the jaws. Yeah, I had that happen to me yesterday. Yeah, just like that. Just let it roll.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think I'm going to have to ask that rule question. I'll ask Damien. Being that I have contact for him.
All right, Kristy Allen on the hill.
Damien Torchetto.
Yeah, I know Rick Donner gets tired of people asking him rules questions all the time.
It's
so we'll spread it around a little.
World standardized, right?
Yeah. Stupid autocorrect. All right, Kristy Ranalli with the break. All right, broke them wide open.
That's the best way I know how to phrase the question. Yeah.
All right, nice wide open break, but no friends.
No friends.
All right, Christy Allen is stripes. Stripes are fine, except for that one stripe that's by the 8. And there's no, I don't really see an easy
I can't
breakout.
tell. It
Well,
looks like
maybe
it
the
goes in the
10.
corner. It goes in that upper right-hand corner, doesn't it? Past the
Oh,
one?
past the 1? Maybe it does. Yeah, I think it might, yeah.
The 8 is the problem.
And the 8 might squeeze right between that 6, 7 to the corner.
Yeah, if it does, then...
Actually, can you tell that? You can see the table.
Yeah, it does. Once the 12 is gone. the 12.
Well, why would you shoot the 8 before the 12's gone?
Well, what if you're solids?
If you're stripes. Goofball. All right, it's going to bring Kristy Ranalli to the table, shooting solids. Looks like the only solid she has a shot on is the 6.
Yeah. She can see the one, but
Which
no
is-
real shot on it.
Yeah, so the Incredibles 2 is finally here. They've been telling us they're making an Incredibles 2. Well, ever since they made the Incredibles, actually, they've been saying they were going to do
Yeah,
a
I've
part
been
2.
waiting for it that long. Forget the kids.
Oh, she didn't like shooting a 6. She just played safe. All right, not a bad shot. Looks like she is. Looks like a successful safe. I don't think she has a shot on any stripe. Boy, Rick just loves giving people nicknames. In fact, it was Rick that came up with the Fireball nickname for Julie Cooper.
Goofball. No.
Yep, that's your nickname now. It's stuck.
No. Chad Raswick gave me a better one. Sherry Sure Shot Ross.
Sure shot. It
I
sounds like when you rack a shotgun. Sure shot.
Huh. I like my other nickname better.
Queen Ross.
Queen. Yeah, just Queen.
The Queen.
The Queen. I'll stick with that one. Fireball.
Do, 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 do. Nice shot there, Christy. That 3 was in a tough spot, and she's able to take care of that. So I wonder what the score is on that other match.
It is 4-0
that's right. They're,
in Kayla, in
That's right.
favor of Kayla.
They're using the beads. That's right.
Yep.
So that makes it easy.
Yep, 4-0 Kayla.
Rick talking about us singing the Fireball song. Copyright violation.
Yeah, I don't think it's enough to get a copyright violation. My beatboxing skills aren't good enough.
All right. Now, if she can make the 7, now might be a good time to do it rather than trying to shoot the 5 and play position on the 7. Because I think the 5 will go in the corner past the 13. Right, and that's what she's doing. She's going to shoot the 7. I don't know if she's going to try to draw into the 8 and hold the cue ball, or if she's going to shoot it with follow to the end rail and out, brushing off the 8. No, just playing safe.
Just
okay.
safe, pushing it in behind the 8 ball. And did she get her on the 12?
I think she can see all of the 12, but I don't know if the 12 goes by the 9.
She's going to shoot the combination. I like, if you can see all the 12, what if you shoot it over where the 13 is?
Well, it's going to go over there off the 9. You just
Cue ball goes to the side rail, to the end rail, and back over where the 13 is. Maybe you hook her on the 7 with the 10 ball. The 5
Right,
doesn't pass the 8.
right.
And here, that's almost a gift saying, please, let this go hill.
I have the score right, don't I? 2-3? That's the right score?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
That's what's up there. And she's shooting the 5 first. I think I might shoot the 7, just draw back a little bit for the 5.
Well,
If she can stop right there. So if she could have held the cue ball right there for the 7 between the 8-10, it would have been all right.
Yeah, and she could if she,
Yeah, she
she
overcut the ball.
Yeah, if she would have made the 5, the cue ball would have stopped right there. She was shooting it as a stop shot. She's still looking at those 2 stripes down by the corner, but I think I'd shoot that 10 in the side right now. Balls that are out in the middle of the table, they can be tricky to play position on, and when you have position, go ahead and take advantage of it. I think that 8 does pass the 7. That's a nice shot. And she should be able to draw to the side rail. Maybe even for the 8 in the same pocket as the 10. If she can hold it like that, if the 8 doesn't go by the 7. Or she can draw to the rail and back out for the 8 in the pocket by the 7.
Up.
Looks like she's shooting us with follow. All right, good opportunity here for Kristy Ranalli. Shoot the 5 in to the end rail and back down between the 7-8. Maybe say the wrong group instead of suit. All right. A wafer thin cut to the corner.
Yeah. Well, the good thing is you really don't sell out a shot here, especially if you just do center ball back and forth, and come to that short side of the 8 and maybe shoot the 8 in the side.
Nope, she didn't like it. Just
Played it
playing
safe.
safe.
Yeah, you can go for it. Bank. What if you bank the 10 back underneath the 7 and let the cue ball go down table,
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Just cue ball to the head rail,
and then back under the to the head
Just,
rail under
yeah.
the 7.
using the 8 to block.
Yep, cue ball 2 rails down table.
Yeah, that's what she's doing. Just cue ball up table, except she
She uses the 8 as a blocker, and that's
Yep.
good.
good shot. Nice shot.
Speed. Okay, we have an official ref that is checking that rule for me about the reestablishing suits. Or
So I like I like
off-
shooting at this nice and easy, where it comes to the rail up here, and
And
the
if-
cue ball just comes across leaving the cue ball over here somewhere. Just leaves a 7 ball in this vicinity.
Oh no,
And she hit that harder than I was thinking.
yeah, a whole lot harder. And if I don't get that answer back by the end of this match, I will inform everybody on it when we start the next match. Okay, other table. Kayla is now 5-0. She is on the hill.
Yeah, there's several ways to go from this 10 to the 8. It's just, she's put this straight in.
Is she just going to roll it up and shoot the 8 all the way down table?
Yeah, there's
I
no
like
reason.
a little angles. Just slide off of it and shoot the 8 in the same corner.
Yeah, there's no reason to play short side on this 8.
Well, and then should, God forbid, something silly happen and you miss this
You
ball.
can put the cue ball right over here, and the cue ball just drifts out this way.
Yeah, and you're more likely to leave them, should something, when you rattle it. These pockets are rattling a lot of balls. You're less likely to leave a shot. There, if you hang that 10, follow this all the way up. Watch out for the side pocket, though. That side pocket's huge on this follow shot.
And she's missed it.
Yeah, I think she was trying to avoid the side pocket. Then now here, Christy could just, hit the left side of the 7 ball. Let the 7 come up and block the cue ball. It's just hitting just a little bit more, little less than half of the ball on the left-hand side.
The 7 ball kind of goes up and this and back out, and the cue ball just kind of comes over here. So cue ball's over here, 7 ball's out here.
Blocking the 8 ball.
Something like that. Or she can just cut it in, which she might do.
She was going for the bank. Is that in the hole?
Oh.
It's in the jaws. It's in front of the hole.
It's in front of the hole. I like the cord on this new headset. It seems more durable than the other one. Did Damien reply yet?
No, it was somebody else on because I posted about it. I posted about it in Let's Talk About Pool as well.
Okay. So we should definitely be getting an answer soon.
Well, Ronnie Summers, who I don't know if he knows what world standardized rules are, because that's what we're playing here. I know in the States most people think of CSI, BCA rules when you're talking about
Mhm.
stuff like this, and
Yeah.
that the proper answer for that is yes. On the second shot, I have reestablished that I am now the other group
Yeah.
of balls.
Yep. If you don't call foul after the first shot, then you lose your right to call foul.
Yep, and you lose your suit, and it's now mine.
Mhm.
So yeah, waiting to get an official, from somebody who I know these rules. Rick Jones, Rick Donner, Damien Torchetto.
Yeah. All right. So she's playing this in the side.
It's in, and that's your
Nice
match.
shot. Yes.
Kristy Allen in the hot seat.
Yep. Christy Allen defeats Kristy Ranalli. Yes, this was a side match. So we have Christy Allen in the hot seat. Kristy Ranalli will be playing the winner of that match on the far table over there. So I'll leave it on this camera angle so we can watch that. So we can watch that match. All right, congratulations, Kristy Allen, and we'll have another match up for you as soon as that match is over.
Be right back.